Oh man, so Bitcoin is down 0.28% after a crazy roller coaster weekend which saw it fall all the way down to the 17,000s. Back up now at 20,500. If you guys took this trade with me, congratulations, because you would have been in huge profits over this weekend taking this trade position in spot even like I did. As you can see over the weekend, we traded this double bottom pattern in turning into a W pattern breakout. And as you can see, if you took it at the neckline here, guys, and you managed to trade this up to the peaks, you were in for 7.6% profits on spot. As you guys know, I was trading this on BYBIT. You guys too can get yourself set up using the link in the description to get $4,000 of bonuses, which you could use to trade. And you could have used that on this long move here. But now, I have to warn you, there are some risks to the downside in both the Bitcoin and Fantom charts. Yes, Fantom is holding up extremely well, up 4.5% here, up 4% against Bitcoin as well. But I need to show you some certain patterns in the chart which show us that we need to remember that the bears are in long-term control. Yes, we can take short-term trades, and we will do so in this boring market, like I said, but this emergency video is to show you that we could be seeing something a little bit more back to the downside. So remember, I'm sitting here now on the hourly chart on Bitcoin, and we've had extended move here, extended move here from the bears, and this is what gave me the clue going into the weekend. This, along with one other indication that we were going to have a move to the upside. So remember, we've got to line up the technicals with the fundamentals and other things which are going on. So what lined up in my mind was we've got a weekend, we've got a crazy weekend. Things can go. You no longer have this connection with equities over the weekend. You also have the CME gap, which needed to close at 20,600. Remember, this is where you tend to get this close more oftentimes than not, which gave us a good clue that we could be seeing this move to the upside. And therefore, on the 5-minute chart, we were able to trade this W pattern breakout and get this move to the upside. But now you can see that the bears have had their calling off, right? RSI is now actually heading towards overbought. So now the bears will be ready for their next move to the downside. And this is what we now need to prepare for and be careful. So, you know, I've taken profits on my trade. I'm no longer in a long position, and now I'll be looking to see, okay, do we start to get this fall now to the downside? And the levels I'll be looking out for are at the bottom of the wedge. So if you break to the downside here on this pattern, you may get a retest here and then do something like this. Then I'll be looking at price targets to the bottom of the wedge, back down at 17,600. And in fact, this move could be even bigger, right? Because the whole purpose of the bears is to push us down even further. They managed to push us down to 17,000. Can they push us down even further? Because a lot of people are thinking this is the bottom. There's no indications for that just yet. We've got to be honest with ourselves. If we zoom out to the 4-hourly charts, and I'll bring out the EMA ribbon, you will see here that that whole move we traded over the weekend doesn't even get us penetrating through the EMA ribbon, okay? So we're completely in the control of the bears right now, and the bears are ready to reject us from the EMA ribbon, in my opinion, and send us back down to the downside. The only thing which can save us is some sort of bullish news coming out. But remember, stock markets are closed today as well. So Bitcoin today on Monday. So, you know, Bitcoin and crypto is going to have its own day again today, another 24 hours of trading on its own. And I'm fully expecting us to start getting rejected here to the downside. So I want to be very, very cautious. Similarly with Fantom, guys, if you were trading this with me over the weekend as well, we shared this pattern with you. Let me just zoom out, and I showed you this exact pattern, okay? So you saw this pattern forming. We wanted to take the breakout at this point, and again, not only do we just get past our price target, we smashed past the price target here. So the price target we provided from a technical perspective was sitting at 24.6 cents. It actually ran up to 25.8 cents. A really big move here on Fantom. And if you guys were able to trade this, and again, you could do so using BYBIT, that's my preferred exchange for trading, then you would have caught that big move there, which I can't see. Let's just zoom out and you out the way, and we'll be able to see our percentage move at about 15% on spot, guys. That is not too shabby at all. So you don't need to touch leverage. You don't need to touch margin to make 15% on your money. Not a bad weekend move, right? And we're going to get a lot of opportunities like this. So make sure you've subscribed. Make sure you've hit up the like button. I will be sharing these with you. I've also got my Telegram channel. So make sure you head over into the Telegram channel. I'll leave that link in the description somewhere as well for you, because sometimes when I don't get a chance to tweet or make a video, I'll just drop it in the Telegram. So make sure you guys are in there as well. So what's the worrying sign on Fantom? Well, the worrying sign is, first, let's give you the positive. Fantom is up 4.92% versus Bitcoin. If I go into the hourly chart here, this is Fantom versus Bitcoin we're looking at. We've had a really impressive move here over the weekend, okay? And now you've seen this steady climb up in this channel. But again, this channel is very likely to call off, and we can see ourselves come back down on Fantom versus BTC. This is what I'm watching out for now. And again, if we do see that, then we'll start to see this maybe get rejected, coming back to Fantom USD. we could be seeing ourselves come back down to the downside, okay, and retest 20 cents. So I wouldn't, again, be in any long positions. I would have closed out those positions now. You've done really well on that long trade. And now you're coming up to resistance from this previous structure. Remember this previous structure which we broke out from? Now you're coming up to retest this. And naturally, you're going to face some resistance back down to the downside. So right now, no long positions in sight, holding fire to see what happens over Monday, and then looking to see what happens in the rest of the week. Please do remember, Fear and Greed Index is sitting at record scores, right? It's sitting at 9. We had 6 yesterday, which is absolutely insane. 6. To put that into perspective, this is the Fear and Greed Index over time. And as you can see, it was created back in February-ish of 2018, and we've never seen scores this low, let alone for so long. Look how many dots are here. Hey there, aren't I? There you go. Look how many dots are all over each other here, you know, in this small period of time. All sub 10. This is a crazy period of time, a lot of fear in the market, and that is why long term I don't expect things to get better just yet. Okay, I'm expecting a downward period for a little while. The macro economy needs to recover. We need to deleverage on Ethereum. If you've not watched my video explaining what's this whole deleveraging on Ethereum, go watch that really interesting video from yesterday. Also go watch the Celsius video if you don't understand what's going on with Celsius. Go watch the Suzu video if you don't understand what's going on with 3 Arrows Capital. All these things are weighing down on crypto, let alone the macro economy with inflation continuing to roar. We're in a tightening cycle now, and these things are going to pile up on crypto. So don't expect a crazy V-shaped recovery. Don't think you're suddenly going to miss the boat now and Bitcoin's going to, straight away go back to all-time highs. No, we could be in this for a while, and therefore you need to have a long-term strategy of what you're going to do. And my strategy is to accumulate, right? Accumulate my favorite projects. Right now, I made it very clear. I'm focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not letting myself get distracted with any altcoins. It's super tempting, guys. It's super tempting when you can bring down the cost basis of your Cardano, if you're holding Solana, if you're holding Fantom, or you're holding any other project. It's super tempting to bring down the cost basis, but I'm holding my discipline, and I'm saying, nope, I'll catch those later. I'm happy to pay a few more % more when we get a bit more of a recovery, but right now at these prices, any cash I've got to hand, I need to be accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's my personal choice. Again, guys, do your own research as always. The other key, like I explained, is those that can survive are those that have access to capital. Whether it's big companies, whether it's us guys, whether it's retail investors, whether it's institutional investors, whether it's hedge funds, whether it's exchanges, the ones which are going to do well are those that have access to capital. So that's what you need to figure out now over these next 6 months. Is this opportunity may not be here for long. This could be once in a 5, 6, 7, 8 year opportunity, or once in a lifetime opportunity if we never see these levels again. And that is why we need to figure out how to accumulate capital to take advantage of this dip. This is the biggest challenge right now, because when the real dips come like this one, when the capitulation really does come, when we see companies going bust left, right, center, we're seeing hugely low prices, nobody has cash to buy the dip, and that is when you really start to get a clue that we're heading towards a bottom. This is the same in traditional finance. This is the same in a recession. The top companies, the top entrepreneurs are those that in a deep, deep recession, somehow they've managed to sit on cash so they can go shopping and buy whatever they wanted to do at cheap prices when nobody could. And that's what we need to figure out now over the next 6 to 7 months. So instead of just spending all your time in crypto itself, figure out how to make more cash elsewhere. Is that a side business? Is that a side hustle? Is that, taking an extra shift? Is that selling some car or furniture or canceling that holiday? Whatever it is for you, any money you're putting into crypto now, again, do your own research. For me, is just complete reward to the upside. The risk reward is hugely stacked in our favor now, and definitely we're closer to the bottom than we are a potential top. I mean, that's proven. We've already seen Bitcoin run up to 69,000. So for me, it's an absolute crazy risk to reward trade, right? Investment right now here on crypto. So there you have it, guys. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe if you appreciate these quick emergency trading updates. As always, like I said, in this sideways market, we will do a whole bunch of trading. So sign up to BYBIT using the link in the description. Get up to $4,000 of bonuses, and you can also win an iPad just by depositing $1 in bonuses. When we get to 10K subs, I'm going to be giving away an iPad to somebody who's subscribed and who's deposited in BYBIT. So why not? Why not put $1 in there, support the channel, and you'll also be in for a chance to win an iPad. I'm going to leave a video for you guys to go watch here, and I'll see you in the next one.